What's up, everyone? Another review. This is another Brotoys figure. This is the King of Stormwind, the Storm King, King Varian. So that's the box. This is from 5K Toys. Take a look at the back. All right, let me pop this open. Okay, here he is. The details on this figure are unbelievable. I mean, look at those eyes. The pauldrons. The cloth goods. Wired cape. Dog hair. Not included. I don't know, I love the details on this figure. The hood is not wired. It does kind of pop up on the figure itself, but that's not a big deal for me. This is more for the World of Warcraft collection that I have going on, that I will continue to grow. So you don't get any other head face plates. You just get this one head with it. You get multiple hands, so you have two fists, right and left, then a gripping hand for the swords, or sword when it's, what is it? When it's together, I don't know what you want to call it. And then two, I don't know what type of hands you want to call these, but you got two of them. There you go. So this is magnetic, and then to hold the sword, this goes on his back. This is magnetic. I don't know if it's going to go under or over his cape, but there's the magnet on the back. Let's see if, I don't see why it wouldn't be. Yep, there you go. So the details on his weapon are unbelievably awesome as well. Then you have this effect in the middle that can come out. This one doesn't seem to come out easily though. But it is supposed to come out. I'm not gonna mess with it. Not at the moment anyway. But on the blades when they are separated. So for some reason, they only give you two orange effects for motion blur, I guess you could call it. If he's swinging it, they kind of just sitting there. But they give you two orange. I kind of wish they would give you a orange and a blue. I don't know if that's a mistake. I have to look it up online. But as you can see, I have two orange. But the details on the weapon are pretty awesome. Now I have, I picked up at a toy show, some swords for King Varian as well. These are 3D printed. And they did a really good job. So I'll have to look up, I don't know if the gold is what it's supposed to be, or the blue, or the silver rather. Let's take a look online. It is supposed to be the gold. But I picked these up knowing that I was going to be getting those figures, and I wasn't quite sure what the weapons were going to be like at that time. But they did a good job on the weapons with the figure. probably a better job. And then you get a base with them. I don't think there's any magnets on the bottom. No. The base is kind of small. I guess it's just to give you something to display the figure with. And then this pouch that does not open. I don't know. This is magnetic as well, but I don't know if it's supposed to go on the side or something like that. There you go. Magnetic on the side. Okay, let's take a look at these details again. They really are nice. Again, unfortunately, there isn't any other faceplate. I would have liked to have had another face or some hair. So this kind of just pops off as if it's supposed to be something that you could just replace it with. And then there looks like there's some pegs in the eye. So let me see if I can move those really quick. Yep, you can, the eyes, so you can move the eyes. See if I can get that in there. Hold on, it's gonna be tricky. All right, so let's see. And then I'll move them down. Oh, actually, I moved them too much and he looks like he doesn't have any pupils now. But they are movable, easily enough. Kind of cool. So at least you can move the eyes around. It just pops back on. So the head articulation, not too bad. Make him look up. Looks down really well. But the hair in the back is restricting his movement to look up. The shoulders, boom, I just popped them all off. So just gonna pop back on. Right, well, at least you can see how the pauldrons go on and off. I'm gonna leave that one off actually to show the articulation. So let's see, I don't know. The articulate, not a whole lot of articulation. So you can see the shoulder up and down. There's no butterfly joint. It's just this joint in here. The arm does not bend much at all because of this bracer. So yeah, it's not even 90 degrees. So if the arm was down, it's kind of like a, I don't know, what is that? I don't even know if it's 45 degrees. But you can make it work for some poses. The wrist, pretty good movement in the wrist. So that's the arms. Let's see. Good bend in the knee. And then the ankle has some movement. You do have some swivel in there. I don't know if he's going to be able to get a pose where, yeah, you could fudge with it and get it to work. Because of this, I don't know what you would call this. He's not going to really sit. That's the most you could get the leg up. Even pushing it, I'm pushing it, forcing it pretty much, and you don't get a 90 degree in the bend for the leg because, like I said, because of this thing. I don't know if this thing could be worked out over time to make it a little more flexible, but I also don't know if it would look funny after a while if that happened. All right, so let me just fix them up a little bit here. Okay, so there is some torso. He's one of those figures that after you pose, you kind of have to adjust the clothing so it doesn't look goofy. I mean, overall, I think it's awesome. It's a fantastic figure with a lot of details. It's going to look great in the collection. All right, so I just want to move these over and do some comparisons with other. So that's Brotoys. And then I have Thrall over here. This is that thing always pops out. I need to glue it. This is better belt. So the clothing's from Max Bird Forge Night online. Let me just move this up a little bit. So size wise, I don't know how tall he was compared to Thrall in the game. So that's him, and then we have Hero Toys, Hellscream. I could do one of those shots like the old Warcraft game, Orcs versus Humans, and they're looking at each other. This is, I want to say Hero Toys. There's Memory Toys, Hero Toys, Mithril. There's other ones on the shelf, but I really don't feel like taking them down. I also have Illidan. But here's a Feldine. Yeah. You know what it is. Alright, so once again, articulation isn't great, but details are phenomenal. I'm happy I got it. It's going to look good on the shelf with the others. When it comes to the World of Warcraft figures, I'm basically all in. I don't do a lot of toy photography with them, but I do want to do more. I kind of need some dioramas for them because they are a little beefier than the normal. Hold on. So here's Gwen. This is the Marvel Legends Gwen. So they're a heck of a lot taller. She looks like a kid next to him. I don't have any McFarlanes, but I think they'd go well with the McFarlane figure. And let's see, I have a this is a Mythic Legion skeleton. This is the clothing from CJ. He does the official clothing for Mythic Legions, but it scales pretty well with Mythic Legions. Not so much Marvel Legends, and what else we have here? I don't know, that's about it. I mean, if anything, you're going to pair them with Mythic Legions, I would think, some of these figures. Just the details. Really nice details. Sorry, let me get that light better. Okay, that's it. I hope this was helpful in making decisions if you do look to purchase this figure. But thanks for watching.